Good morning, gentlemen. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches. I'll have a video put up for the ladies here in just the next little bit. We're going to talk about a sobering topic and that has relevancy in today. Hope you had a good holiday weekend, but today we're going to talk about body armor. Now, this isn't just any body armor. This is the most affordable, most versatile system that I've been able to put together. Of course, you can see that I do not have anything on the front of this carrier. Why do I not have anything on the front? Because it has the ability to be worn under a jacket in a more concealed environment. Now, if you want to go, from low profile to high profile, of course you can do whatever you want to do on the front. If you wanted to put something on the front of this plate carrier, and this is a Banshee plate carrier, the one thing that I would recommend, and the one thing that I've used quite a bit, is actually one of those quick connects from Blackhawk. Get the MOLLE adapter and get a quick connect for your holster. Because when you are in a vehicle, sitting down, or you're transitioning, the hardest thing to do is draw from a leg holster. If you use a high-rise holster on your hip, you try and do that and find out what's best for you. Most of the time, I'll actually, in situations, I will have a holster on my leg. I do not care about the weight of that gun and that holster when I am running, and it's just something that works for my system. In a vehicle, though, it's not exactly the best place for it to be because I'm drawing back into the seat. So I will actually put a quick connect here, and I probably should have had mine out, but this is not my kit. Anyway, this is a Banshee from Shellback Tactical, and of course you can look those up on the internet. This is my carrier of choice. I do not usually wear it with the cummerbund. I actually use the actual just connects on the side. It's easy and fast for me. The cummerbund is a great option. I tend to use the cummerbund when my back hurts. If my back is hurting a lot, I'll use the cummerbund because basically this will become just a pressure source on that back, and it just makes my back feel better. So, it's take it for what it's worth, which probably isn't much. But it's really not about the carrier. I got this carrier from... where did I get the carrier from? Anyway, I used the hide discount, which is from Sniper Hide, and scope place. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can look one up. These things come in usually around 120 to 150 bucks. I think I got this for around 110 from Optics Planet or something like that. But anyway, it's one of the large sites. But it's not about the carrier. Forget the carrier right now. It's really right now about the armor that's actually in it. Because it's a low-cost option. Why did I go with a full-duty grade carrier? Because it's just really honestly the way I roll. It's a comfortable setup for me. I'm very, very familiar with the setup, and it just works. Is it the most high speed? No. But it works. It is a very good affordable option, and if you ever have one of these things get hit with a round, you realize that that round's going to go somewhere. It's going to be encapsulated by the armor, which is an ideal situation, or it's going to ricochet and it's going to start tearing through this actual Cordura nylon. But let's get back into the armor. Now, what is the armor that I use, my armor of choice? Well, it's probably not what you're going to think. And you may have seen this video before, but it's AR500. Now, AR500 armor is a company that takes steel at AR500 grade, which is actually same thing you'd put on a tank. They have AR550 too, which is a harder metal. And then they curve it, of course cut it, curve it, and then put a coating on it. Now, everyone's going to sit there and say, well, it's Line X coating. No, it's not Line X coating, it's PAX I think it's PAX-Con. And I should have done my prep, but I'm trying to get this video out before I go out. Why? Because this armor right now is on sale at 15% off today. And if you go to AR500's website, or you Google it, you can probably get the code. So we've got 15% off. Armor Carrier sets up today. My advice is I would at least get the armor. I got my set, as I said, from Optics Planet or something like that, and I used the Sniper Hide code, which is Hide, and got 5% off. But anyway, this is level 3 armor. It is good for multiple hits. This coating is rock solid, and it comes in 2 flavors. Okay, now, which of these plates is not like the other? Sorry, had to throw something in there. They have a standard, which is right here, curved plate. I would not get less than this. Now, and I wear this plate on the back. It comes in somewhere, this entire set comes in at $195 for both plates. And that is with the option of them being curved. And this one is built up. If you can sit there and see, there's a difference in the thickness of these 2 plates, or I'll put one on top of the other. And you can sit there and see. This is the built-up plate. The built-up plate I run in the front. The non-built-up plate I run in the back. Why do I run a non-built-up plate in the back? Because I don't have any vitals. When this bullet hits this, okay, if there's any fragmentation and it just sits there and spalls, okay, I don't have any vitals that are going to be sticking out in front of this, let's say arms, legs, femoral arteries, anything like that, that are going to be in the way. If anything's going to spall, the worst thing that's going to happen is going to hit me in the butt. You know, it's not going to hit me in the back of the head, just because it just doesn't do that. It would have to, you know, not obey the laws of physics to do that. The one in the front, though, I would definitely wear the built-up plate because that can encapsulate the round, totally encapsulate it. Now, these rounds are level 3. And, you know, as I said, this protects things like arms, face, femoral arteries, you know, not things that are not that important, but, you know, they help out. These are level 3. I know. They're not going to protect you against armor-piercing 308, okay? They're just not. An armor-piercing 308, number one, I'm not worried about someone coming at me with a semi-auto with armor-piercing 308 in it. And usually someone that's going to take armor-piercing 308 and shoot you, they're usually going to be very skilled. They're going to take the money shot, which there are a couple money shots, but if they see you have body armor on, they're going for the head. If they're inside of what would be called a no-reflex kill zone, they are definitely going for the head. If they're outside of that, they're really going for the head. Now, I don't use side body armor. Why is that? Because most people, honestly, will wait until you, if they're in a position to where they can, they will wait until you turn to face them, the way hunters will do deer and this, that, or the other, and try and get the money shot, because there's more likelihood of actually hitting you because you're a broader target. Now, so I don't wear side body armor. You know, if it costs me one day, it costs me. It's just the way it works. This stuff's not light. As I said, it's steel. The reason I don't go built up in the back is because I don't like a lot of thickness pushing me away from the seat. Anything that pushes me away from a seat, if I'm in a seated position or this, that, or the other, on the range it doesn't matter. If you're in a vehicle, it does. This is going to come in at about 16 pounds for the whole setup. The built-up plate's a little bit heavier. Does it make a difference? No. I'm going to tell you, I'm from back in the day where we used to wear big, heavy, you know, man, body armor. And then it would have Kevlar backing and this, there, the other, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, oh, yeah, okay. If you're wearing this stuff every day, and this is your job, I would probably go with something different. If you're wearing it, you know, for standard cycle, you know, this, that, or the other, however many hours it is for you, my advice is probably go with ceramic plates. Why would I go with ceramic plates? Because I would have multiple of them. When a ceramic plate, you drop it, you need to have it x-rayed. That's just the life. So if you go down hard or drop it, you know, and you can't get it x-rayed, just pop another plate in and just put that one to the side, mark it until it's x-rayed. These will take a lot of stuff. They will take a lot of abuse, and they are the absolute toughest, most durable, best product that I've found. And we initially started out with these without the buildup, just to get a set of them, and we just tore through them. We were shooting everything at them, this, that, or the other, and we did not get any penetration. We did not shoot Armor Piercing 308 at it. We really realized that would go through it. I'm going to let someone else just imagine about that one. But they're not bad. They're from Phoenix, Arizona. Do not get the flat plates. $195 for this set of plates is a very reasonable price. That is with one built up. That is without the other one built up. Both of them, of course, have that PaxCon coating on it, and I might be saying that wrong. I'm just going off some old memory. But not a bad setup. Today they have 15% off, and this is Cyber Monday. And this is Guns, Knives, and Watches. I hope anyone would take armor seriously. You know, you're going to get the cost of this built up more than that off of it. So at $200, 15% off, you're going to get around $29 off. You know, it's not a bad option. I would not go, and I'm going to say this another time, I would not go with the flat. I would not put a non-built up plate on the front. You know, this is my setup of choice. It's $195. It is the most reasonable, toughest set of body armor that I could possibly put in front of this camera. This Banshee Carrier from Tactical Tailor, or not from Tactical Tailor, but from, God, I even forget now. I start talking, it's like, yeah. Shellback Tactical is the absolute best carrier that I can recommend. Now, they sell different packages on their site that comes with holsters and mags and this and that and the other, and I don't swing that way, basically. I'll get the armor, I'll get the carrier, and I'm gonna set it up my way, just because, you know, I'm that way. As I said, I don't use anything on the front. Or that was probably the back, but it doesn't matter. That's the front. It's got Velcro there, man. Or, yeah, sorry, both of them have Velcro, but anyway, I don't run the cummerbund on it unless my back's hurting. I don't get both of them built up just because I don't like the thickness of that little extra thickness. Any less thickness I can possibly take on my back, I will take, just because it's just a small thing. Plus, this will save you about $25 not getting that one done. And you don't have any vital areas where you're going to have to worry about spalling from that. And spalling is mitigated also partially by the curve of the plate. When the bullet hits it, it's going to come out at a 90-degree angle. The reason this PaxCon coating is on here is because it changes that angle from 90 degrees to something less than 90 degrees, which directs the actual spall away from you. And then also the curvature of the plate also does too. Where if it's a flat plate and you come in at an angle, you're going to get some. The spalling, of course, is going to go that way instead of going that way. And it's just better for it to do it that way. It burns up more energy, and any projectile that's going to come off of it is going to have less energy. Any little piece of fragment, sorry. But anyway, that's my spiel. I hope it's relevant in your day. I hope if you're going to look into body armor, you take it extremely seriously. It is not something that you necessarily have to throw a lot of money at. At 16 pounds, believe it or not, this is not that heavy a kit. I mean, I have worn way heavier pieces of gear and been, you know, way uncomfortable. This one, it's just, you deal with it. It's very well balanced. And as I said, I don't put a lot of crap on the front of mine, so that kind of helps my balance too. If you want to know the truth, I'll show you kind of what I throw on. If I'm going to carry something on the front, I'll do something like this from Haley Strategic, and this is, you know, one that we were using in testing, and haven't been testing it lately. I need to get back on that. This is, and it's not a cheap piece of kit, but it comes with a harness and everything. You can wear it with or without, and and you can take the harness off, and that's a whole other video. But that's really kind of how I roll. But this is Guns, Knives, Watches, and as I said, I hope I gave out some relevant information to your day. And if you were thinking about body armor and were trying to get it at a low cost, I really honestly don't see any way of doing it cheaper than $165 or $166 with this setup, and I'm sure there's shipping on that too. But you would get something that I would actually wear into combat and feel comfortable in. It's not the lightest option, but damn it, it works. Have a good one.